Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Thank you for coming to watch today's video. So let me start by saying that just in case if you are hearing a background noise, guys, I have a ceiling fan here standing beside me. Okay, today is very hot. The weather is so hot. This is just 15 minutes past 3 p.m. in the afternoon and the weather is very hot. We are on 37 degrees today. Okay, today is 21st of June and we're on 37 degrees. So everywhere is so hot. Even with all my windows brought down like this, everywhere is freaking hot. Making videos these days has become so hard because of the heat. Okay, but we just have to bring out videos on this channel. So welcome back to my channel. My name is Janet. If you're seeing me for the first time, thank you so much for clicking to watch today's video, and please make sure you subscribe after watching this video. Okay, so before I start today's video, I would like to say that I am an African. I am a Nigerian, okay? And I know how hard Africa has become as a continent. I know how difficult Nigeria has become as a country. I know that people are going through difficulties in so many ways. People are hungry. There are hungers everywhere. Even here in Europe, people are hungry. Even though I know that the percentage of hunger in Africa is times 10 of what we have here in Europe, but believe me, people are also hungry here, okay? I know that everything is now expensive in Africa, especially in our country, Nigeria. I know that things are hard to buy at the market, but believe me, it's also here in Europe. Things are very, very expensive. So from the thumbnail of this video, you already know what I'm about to talk about, okay? I'm talking about our people, especially our guys, our boys, our youth, leaving Nigeria, coming to Europe to seek for greener pastures, okay? But the main problem now is that 90% of them are passing through Libya. You all know how difficult Libya has become since the death of Gaddafi. Everyone is trying to run away from poverty. So what people do is go through Libya, and then through Libya they get to Italy. And Italy is their first route once they get to Libya, okay? Why they come to Italy is because it's easier for them to board a boat from Libya to Italy. But the main problem I'm making this video today is because many people that left Libya coming to Italy with a boat hoping to make it alive here, many of them did not make it alive. Many of them did not make it alive. Let me tell you, this is 2022, and from January to date, 21st of June, we have lost 650 lives. We have lost 650 lives into the Mediterranean seas, swallowed by the ocean, eaten by sharks. Honestly, we are tired of seeing dead bodies here. When you listen to Italian news and see how these people struggle to get to this place, you see the dangers they put themselves through just to make it to Europe. I think it's high time many of us start talking about this, especially those of us that are based in Italy, those that are based in Europe. Okay, it's high time everyone start talking about it, so that people in Africa will get to realize that Europe is not really the way they think it is. Yes, we're happy here, we go to work, we earn money, but at the end of the month, we all have one problem or the other to solve with this money. Honestly, when I look at the boats, when I look at these boats, I just ask myself, where do people summon courage to even enter this kind of boat? Entering into a sea, entering into water that nobody knows where it ends. When Italian government go to rescue them and I see the boats, and I just sit down and ask myself, how can someone summon courage to enter this kind of boat, knowing that he or she is going into a journey that might lead to his or her death, a journey that he or she might not make it alive? But then I also realize that when people are desperate, they don't think about how it's going to end. I know that desperation can make someone to do something he or she cannot do on a normal day. And that is why many of us have to start speaking up, telling people in Africa, especially those of them that are passing through Libya to make it to Europe, it's high time we start speaking up. Just take a look at the boats. Honestly, there are images that I would have loved to show you, but due to YouTube policy, I cannot show them here. I can assure you that they are not something the eyes can see, especially when you see little children, pregnant women swallowed by the ocean, floating on top of water, men that left their home to go and find a better future for their wife and their children. You see their bodies floating on top of the seas, and I think to myself, it's high time we all speak up. You see, the 650 people I'm talking about were the ones floated on top of water, okay? Because there are so many that the water took away. There are so many that was swept away by water, taking them to another country if possible. Because sometimes we see that in Greece or in any other countries, they see dead bodies, okay? Those dead bodies, I am sure, are the ones that were swept away by the ocean. Okay, and one thing I come to think again is that whenever I see these people body floating on top of water, I say to myself, who knows what the family of these people will be going through, because many of them did not get a chance to even tell someone to tell their parents back home that they are no more. Okay, so sometimes, so many a times, their parents tend to think that maybe our child has abandoned us now that he has gotten to Europe, not knowing that their child was swallowed by the ocean, that their child was swallowed by the Mediterranean seas. Honestly, many lives have been lost, that many parents, many families didn't even know their child is swallowed by the ocean. I just see it and I cried. I cried because I know that it is because of the poverty in Africa that make people to run away, running to Europe where they can find a better future. See, let me tell you something, especially if you're watching this video from Libya, if you're watching from Africa, let me tell you something, okay? If you are able to save 10,000 naira, 50,000 naira every month after all your expenses has been done, I will advise you to stay back and make use of that 50,000 naira. But instead of embarking on a journey that you don't know where it's going to end. I mean, don't you people look at the seas before even making that move? I look at ordinary river and I fear for my life, not to talk of entering into the mighty ocean like the Mediterranean Sea. There was a time the Italian government was actually tired of going to rescue immigrants from the seas because it was getting too much. I mean, from 2020 to date, if I tell you the number of lives that have been lost under the ocean, you won't believe it. You can go and Google it yourself. I think 2020 was the year Italian government had it up here, that they had to call other European Union to come to their aid because it was getting too much. I mean, we're seeing dead bodies every day. Oh my God, there was this one that really got me. A boy, a child of, I don't know, 2 or 3 years that was floating on top of water. Oh my God. I could not sleep for weeks because whenever I close my eyes, I see that boy floating on top of water. And there is also this pregnant woman that touches me so much. I mean, the child in her womb was not even able to come to life. Both of them just go like that, swallowed by the ocean, and later floated on top of water. Guys, many of you will not believe it when I tell you to stay back and enjoy the little ones you have at home, because whenever I try to talk to people, even in real life, those that are in Africa, most of them will tell me, you keep telling us that Europe is not easy and yet you are there enjoying. Many of us are here. Many of us have made this place our home because we have created families here. We have created families here. We have children that are born and brought up here. You cannot just bundle them and say, yeah, let's go to Africa and go and stay there. It's not as easy as you think. But for you that are still there, that is why we say, please stay alive. Manage the little you have and don't go and kill yourself. Don't go and embark on a journey that you don't know how it's going to end. These are my reasons why I am making this video. If you are watching from Libya, please, the Mediterranean Sea is a dangerous sea. When you see this boat, you see that a small boat is carrying over 1,000 people, over 100 people. If you try to make any move, the boat is going to somersault and everyone will end up under the water. And one thing I want to say again is that many of you don't even know how to swim and yet you enter this boat. Remember that the SOS can only come to your rescue when you might have crossed certain parts of the sea. Okay, if you are in the middle, tell me how they are coming to save you. If you don't know how to swim, many of you enter this boat even without life jacket. Just enter like that. I mean, don't be so desperate. Even us that are here, we are struggling. We are struggling as well. Remember that many of us here are into government work. Okay, we're into government work, and when we collect our salary, we pay our bills. The little that is left is what we're going to manage. Okay, so we are more or less like you guys. The only thing we enjoy here is life, food, good road, and health care. Okay, that's why most of us have decided to stay. Okay, when it comes to money, guys, we are almost the same. Okay, for those of you that are based abroad, please, it's high time you start talking to your family members. Stop living a fake life when you visit Africa. Many of you go and borrow money just to visit Africa when you are here eating bread from January to December, just to save money to buy something and go and do shakara in Africa. Then when you get there, the way they see you spend money, the younger ones will now believe that life abroad is all bed and roses. Whereas we are here eating bread till January to December. Then you go home and go and be fooling people. Start telling them the reality of Europe life. Let them know that life here is also difficult, instead of you going to Africa to go and fool people where you might have borrowed enough money to go and shine in Africa. And for those of you that are watching from Africa, don't let them come and fool you. Many of them come to Africa just to show up, okay? When you see them wearing Gucci pants, Gucci knicker, Gucci trousers, remember that we have a lot of Gucci trousers. Most of the things you see them wear are not real. If you are here in Europe, sometimes when you see the fake one, you won't even recognize it. It's almost the same thing with the real one. So please stop going to Africa to go and entice people with your stupidity. If at all you must travel to Europe, please let it be by flight. If you don't have money for flight, it is better you stay back, save your life, manage the little you have, and stop dying recklessly. If Europe is the way you think, then most of us will be richer than Dangote in Africa today, okay? But it's not that way. For you to make it here the hard way, the way you are thinking, my dear, you have to belong to the Ghana business. And for you to belong to the Ghana business, also have it at the back of your mind that you are going to be living in the most beautiful place in Italy, which is prison, okay? We have so many of them there today who do not even have the courage to pick a call their family members and tell them, oh, mama, papa, I am here in the prison suffering. Many of them cannot call because they don't have the courage to do so. So their parents back home are now thinking that, oh, our child has abandoned us, not knowing that they are here in the prison suffering. And you call that a life? You know, we in Africa, especially in Nigeria, what we see as life is how expensive your clothes are, how expensive your phone are, how expensive your houses are. That is not life. Sometimes some videos are not all about money, okay? Some videos are not all about money. Even though we monetize them, some of them are not all about money. Some videos are to tell you the reality of life. So I'm stopping this video here today. Thank you for watching. I'll see you on my next one. Thank you. He who have ears should hear. Thanks for watching. Bye.